now here's Stacy.
Hi, this is Stacy Cannon with Project Breakout Short Film News. I'm standing outside a typical suburban household. But what's not so typical about this household is this is the home of Darla Inlow, the slasher movie maker, producer, director. Enter if you dare.
We have created 3 feature-length movies. Our first one was called Toe Tags, a bloody slasher flick. And then we did Branded, and it was more of a psychological thriller. We wanted to do something a little different. And then our most recent, The Stitcher here, we went back to our slasher because we just love the slasher movies. There's more of a thrill and a chase and involved in that. I've always loved horror. So when I decided to do a movie, there was no doubt in my mind that that's what it would be. You know, even now when the new movies come out at the theater, I'm always searching for and looking for the horror flicks. So it's just a passion. We have distribution for every movie we have ever made, even our short movie. Our 2 feature lengths that we did first, Toe Tags and Branded, those are being carried worldwide by Brain Damage Films out of Arizona. And then we did a short film called Carthage, and then we did a feature-length movie titled The Stitcher, and VCI Entertainment has both of those in distribution worldwide. So, yeah, we got distribution for all of our films. Generally on short films, they will go on a DVD with a compilation of other short films. So we're on there with probably about 7 other shorts. Before we shot a movie, because we knew we were going to make Toe Tags, I always like to, if I can, try to be a little proactive instead of reactive. So before we came up with a script and all that kind of good stuff, we went out to the VSDA convention in Las Vegas because that's where a lot of the distributors are, big game people, smaller game people. And so we just walked around till we actually came across the Brain Damage booth, and here was this booth and it had all these box covers, just all horror films. I was like, okay, this is it, we're home. So we sat down and talked to Darren Ramage there, and we were like, okay, we want to shoot a movie, but we want to do it right. So can you give us some pointers or what you would be looking for when you go out to look, at bringing a new film into your herd or whatever. So we sat down with Darren. He was awesome. We sat down with him for about an hour right there at the convention. He said, okay, this is what I'm looking for, this, and this. So we flew back to Tulsa, and by golly, we put our script together and made sure it had, this, and this, and we were off to the races. I guess every distributor has a plan that they like to do first or whatever. Darren likes to go foreign first. So what we did was, when you go foreign, they generally sell the master copy, I guess you could say, of the movie. So we sold the complete rights to, say, like India, China, things like that. And then after we kind of got that ball rolling, then we pressed all the domestic DVDs, and then we started in with sales of that. Whether they be at you could pick them up here at Best Buy, the FYE stores. A lot of times when me and my little niece go on vacation, we'll, find a video store and we'll run in there to see if Brandon's in there or something. And we found it up in Detroit, and we found it in New York. So that was really cool. It was really gratifying. There are really some good horror festivals. They all happen in October, so it makes it very difficult to get around and see all of them. But we went to the New York City Horror Film Festival a few years ago, and oh my goodness, that one just rocked. I mean, the films that they had there were higher budget than what we're dealing with, but they had a lot of the actors there, and it was in the same place that De Niro does his festival in, the Tribeca. So you had 3 different theaters there, and it was just strictly horror, just nonstop. So that's a real good one. We went to the Shriek Fest out in LA. That one's pretty good. As far as I've seen, you can't beat New York. We are going to have a meeting with the team, and we have somebody in mind that we want to write the script. I don't want to say his name yet because He's had scripts opted in Hollywood. He's got contacts all around the world. He's a huge horror fan, so how much better is that? Right now, that's probably about all I can say. Keep the mystery.
Thanks for watching Project Breakout News. We'll see you in the